His career in weights began as an Olympic lifter on the Central Queens Olympic weightlifting. He was a member of the Metropolitan Committee of the AAU from 1955 to 1961 and officiated at a great many Olympic and physique competitions. Jim enlisted in the United States Air Force and was a qualified physical conditioning specialist and ran the Air Force 5BX fitness and conditioning program. He remained in the Air Force for 8 years. Jim started physique competition while serving as a fireman in the New York City Fire Department. He won all the major East Coast titles, including Mr. New York City, Mr. New York State, Mr. East Coast, and Mr. Eastern America. In 1969, Jim started training at Bill Pearl's Pasadena Health Club and won the Mr. Los Angeles, Mr. California, and Mr. USA. He created 3 new records. At 37, the oldest ever to win, the only openly gay ever to win, and the largest winning margin, 30 points. All 3 records still stand. Jim was a member of the Southern California Weightlifting Association, eventually serving as chairman for 2 consecutive terms. Along with John Balick, they promoted and presented many competitions, both Olympic lifting and physique. Jim's West Hollywood gym was very popular as the hardcore gym in Hollywood for several years. Several top competitors trained there, including Bob Paris, Larry Jackson, and James Joseph. Jim was profiled in the Los Angeles Times on 2 occasions, 1977 and again 30 years later in 2007. Also in the Huffington Post and ABC News. Jim was inducted into the WBBG Physical Fitness Hall of Fame in 1978. Also inducted in the same ceremony were Bill Pearl, Sergio Oliva, Jack LaLanne, and Joe Gold. Jim was Elton John's personal bodyguard for 15 years. Perry Rader, publisher of Iron Man magazine, printed, "A trophy should be given to the best sportsman in bodybuilding, and Jim Morris well deserves it. He's a true gentleman, and we need more like him." Ladies and gentlemen, it is really a pleasure and an honor to introduce to you Mr. Jim Morris. Give him a big hand, folks. Our Hall of Fame inductee. The presenting sponsor, bodybuilding.com, has asked Mr. Jerome Ferguson, their sponsored athlete, and a very good friend of Jim's, to present him with the Muscle Beach Hall of Fame Award. Give him a big hand, folks. And Jerome's got a gym bag for you. And Jim still trains at Gold's Gym and trains all his clients too. In great shape. Give him a big hand, folks. Mr. Jim Morris.
I went into the New York City Fire Department later on, and it had again that same brotherhood, that same loyalty. When you go into a burning building, you want to know that the guy next to you, you can depend on him and he can depend on you. But you know where I found the greatest loyalty and the greatest brotherhood was in the gym. And I want to dedicate this award to all of the training partners I've had over the years who were there every workout, every set, every rep, no matter what the weather, whether it was 2 feet of snow back on the East Coast or 100 degrees out here in Bill Pearl's gym in Pasadena. They were there, and I could count on them. And I want to say to them, wherever they are now, how much I appreciate their being there. It was in the gym that I found the greatest loyalty, the greatest brotherhood, and it was them who were really the wind beneath my wings. and helped me to stand here, and I wish they could stand here with me. And I want to thank them so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Give him a big hand, folks. This is Jim Morris.
More videos from Memorial Day can be seen at musclebeachvenice.com and on social media.